Scotland is a country of firsts, but this one is a really special one. And when people arrive in the middle of the Perthshire countryside, the last thing they expect to find is a public lending library, started in 1680 by a local man who made the extraordinary step of deciding to take his precious books and lend them out to ordinary local people. It used to be the centre of the community here. People travelled from all over the place and gathered here at Innerpeffray, which had a school and a library that was available for everyone. It has lots of unique aspects to it, particularly because it was the very first public lending library. But our absolute treasure, our jewel in the crown, is our Register of Borrowers. It goes all the way back to 1747, when they decided they should start writing down the names of the people who were taking books away, which gives us such a fantastic picture of the people in the community that was coming to visit the library and taking books home to read them. Innerpeffray is located in quite an unusual place today, because when you drive down the farm track it feels like we really are in the middle of nowhere, but we used to be beside a river crossing. So we're right on the banks of the River Erne. The library itself sits on a little raised piece of ground by the river, so the views around us are really spectacular. And so Innerpeffray grew from a tiny little room in an unused chapel into a splendid 18th century building where it's held today. And the collection grew as well from a small amount of books, just under 500, to over 5,000 today. A really fascinating collection that we're delighted to still be able to share with people today. Today we get visitors from all over the world, and with this project we really want to share not just with our global audience but also with local people, because as lending libraries updated, Innerpeffray got a little bit left behind, as old things tend to do. And there are a fiercely supportive group of local people who love this little library, but we want to make sure that the young people growing up in the area feel just as proud as we do of having such a special place in their community.
I have the pleasure of being a governor at Innerpeffray and the leader of the project to build a new walk in our woodlands beside the library, and also to try and develop a cafe facility within our schoolroom. We really feel as governors we require to enhance the visitor experience in the library. We have a wonderful facility here, a library that goes back to 1680, full of wonderful books, and it is a real pleasure for bibliophiles to visit. But not everyone is a bibliophile, and we recognise that to provide a modern attraction we need to provide more. And so what we hope to do with our project is to do exactly that, to provide an ability to have a cup of tea, a scone, and for those who maybe don't want to spend all the time in the library, to go for a pleasant walk through some beautiful countryside beside the library. We think that by doing so we will not just enhance the visitor experience for those who come here, but we will also improve the tourist attraction of Innerpeffray for our local communities in Crieff and Auchterarder, and we therefore would hope that we make the library more sustainable in the long term. We feel that if we don't succeed in developing this project, then it will put a question mark on the sustainability for the library in the long term, and it will also make it harder for us to attract a new generation of visitors to come to this beautiful place. We have a project group, and the project group is made up of members of the governors and also of the Friends of Innerpeffray Library, who are just local people who have a love of the library and want to support the library and its future. We are obviously going to require significant resources. We have done a lot of work in planning. We hope that we can raise in excess of £100,000, which the project will require in order to deliver it. And we would hope, all being well, to start our project by the spring of 2018, completed and ready for opening in 2019 and the new season in Innerpeffray. That's our goal, that's what we hope to do, and with the support and aid of our communities, and our funders, we will manage to do that.